Brooks travels.
I'm looking for my mouse.
Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Devs and Dragons. Today we have the beautiful and so effervescent Chris DeMars with us. Chris, hello.
What is going on?
Welcome to Devs and Dragons, where we play ridiculously fun, hopefully non-offensive board games and talk to our guest of honor for the evening. So, or morning, depending on where you're watching. So yes, Chris, can you tell the audience who doesn't know about your genius a little bit about yourself?
Oh, I thought you meant me.
Oh, sorry, not you. Quiet down.
It's Chris, right?
Yeah. Get back in your box, Ford.
Oh, let's see. Well, my name is Chris. Most people call me DeMars. Well, there's a lot.
That'll be easier, actually, to be fair.
Right. And I am a developer advocate. I work at Quicken Loans, Rocket Mortgage. Let's see. I have different certifications. I love accessibility in CSS. I love design systems and UX. And I am just stoked to be here and hang out with all of you and play this really fun game.
Woo. See, we were talking before the show, kind of totally spoiled all of the cool tidbits. So there's two things I want to make sure we hit on. One, Chris was doing this stuff back in 96 when he was 11.
Long time.
I was not being that productive as an 11-year-old.
Oh, I wish I was 11 in 96.
It's been a fun journey, but yeah, it's been a long time doing the web stuff. But I didn't get paid back then. Like, I get paid now, so you know what I mean?
That's true. Did you know, like, when you first started out doing it and you were like, you got your HTML4 book as a gift and you were like, yes, I'm gonna read this thing. Like, did you know that you would continue down the path? Were you pretty like, this is what I'm doing?
I honestly didn't, but like, I was always under the impression when I was a kid doing this stuff that you had to work for like a Fortune 500 company to like that. Those were the places that did the web stuff, right? Like, I never in a million years thought I'd get a job doing what I do. And that's why I always had like non-tech jobs pretty much throughout my whole life. Even though like I was slinging code on the side, I'd still have non-tech jobs until I got my foot in the door for a company that, you know, actually hired me and paid me and I got benefits. But yeah, when I was a kid, like it was a hobby thing, just building websites all the time. But I didn't think you could get a job doing it without like a college degree. And so, yeah.
Dude, that is so awesome. Did you like go to school formally or did you everything self-taught?
Later, so it's all self-taught. I went to school. I went to school after high school, but I dropped out of college 4 times. And then I just went back to prove people wrong because everybody, you know, a lot of people are always like, you know, DeMars isn't going to do anything with his life. He's going to live with his mom the rest of his life. He's not going anywhere. And it was kind of like a big, here, I'll prove you wrong type of thing. So that's the only reason why I went back to college, not to get the degree, but just to prove people wrong that I could do it. And I did it. I graduated highest honors, Dean's Academic Achievement Award for my field of study. Yeah, so it was a fun college career. I only went for an associate's, but still, it was still fun. I have a degree and stuff, so that's cool.
It's just so impressive to me, people who found tech naturally and like just kind of discovered it and flourished in it. So it's really cool to hear your story, and I really do wish I had someone around 11 to like teach me or show me things or even give me a computer to hack on. So I was literally out back like playing with sticks like in the country. It was very boring. So boring where I lived. That was the highlight of my childhood.
Sounds like you grew up in the 40s.
With my hoop and stick.
Yeah, you got your hula hoop and your stick and you're just kicking it down the street.
Oh, if only it was a joke, you guys. Okay, so I totally did not introduce our panelists / game master and VP of games. So Chris Ford, can you say hello, darling?
A very good evening to you all, or afternoon, or morning, or night, if you're really dedicated.
And Brooks, the VP of games.
VP of games.
Well,
I don't know, man.
I thought Chris was the VP of games.
No, he's
I'm the games master.
So I'm just okay. All right, I'll accept it. Thank you.
let's quibble about it on air, shall we? No. I love these two, and if you ever hear me making fun of anything British, it is out of pure love. So
True.
my husband's
That's how I
in the
take it
background.
anyway.
Turtle guy's in the background going.
I miss London. I wish I could have gone to London again this year.
Did you go,
to be fair,
did you go last? Did you go 2 years ago? I guess it would.
2 years ago. Yep, I spoke at a View conference 2 years in a row in London.
Nice.
Yeah, I miss it.
That's cool. I mean, I literally live about an hour's drive from London, and I also don't go there now because it's like. Have you seen the film 28 Days Later, where what's his name, Cillian Murphy wakes up in hospital and he goes out into London and it's like the apocalypse. That is basically what London's like now. So yeah,
Great movie, by the way.
There were 2 times that this Kansas City felt like that, and like just throughout, like it was like the 2 of the lowest lows where like I had to go to the store. We were out of everything, and I'm walking through the aisles, and the first time I started crying because it was so intensely terrifying. There's like 2 people, every single shelf is empty. There's like 1 can of beans on its side, and I'm like, just like, what has happened to society? And of course, like there's some sort of balance, and it got, restocked, and people come out a little bit more now, but I feel you on the not traveling to London, because I'm like, oh dear God.
I tell you, I know we're supposed to play a game, but I have a story. When all of this was first starting and people were beginning to panic buy, right? I noticed sort of in the run up to it that I was able to get fewer and fewer things when I went to the supermarket. I used to go out just on a Sunday morning at like 11 o'clock, whatever, when they open on a Sunday. I used to just go there, do my shopping, come home, done. And I'll never forget the day where I basically I was driving towards the supermarket, and you come up this hill, and you can see basically it looks down into the car park, and the shop was about to open, and it was the swarms of people outside the door waiting for it to open. It was just like in a zombie movie, and it was. I literally just turned around and went to find a different supermarket. I've never ever seen anything like it, and I'm glad it's never happened again, because I feel when you said you felt like crying, like literally it was like, what is going on in the world when everyone is clawing at the supermarket door? Let me in, I need some chicken.
Now you just see me and a bunch of other people like ghosts walking through Target. Like, you're not buying anything, you're just like trying to get close enough to people to feel loved again. Like, I'm here. Hi world.
Yeah.
Oh, soon. I have hope, guys. I do. But onwards to happier thoughts. Games Master, will you tell us what we're playing today?
Yes. So for those of people who are not watching live, as we are recording now, yesterday was International Women's Day, and so I thought this evening would be a perfect opportunity to showcase a game created by one of the board game industry's many very, very talented female designers. Actually, one of my favorite games of all time is done by a female designer. It's called Eldritch Horror, and that's not the one we're playing, much to my distress, because it's about 4 hours long, and I don't think the audience wants to see me turn into a pumpkin when it gets to midnight in UK time. Luckily, we also have this absolute gem of a game. It's called Quirkle, and it's nice and simple. It's kind of, to a certain extent, it's a little bit like Scrabble, maybe crossed with a crossword. It's a tile laying game where we just got to try and make patterns to score points, and it's quite delightful, and it's quite easy to pick up as well. So I'm just going to draw some tiles out of the bag, Alyssa. So we basically all have in our hand 6 tiles at any time, and we do actually have a button here, draw tiles, which should fill us up, so to speak. Oh, maybe I have it. Oh no, you've got it as well. I can see it's on the right hand side,
Oh, yeah,
next
yeah.
to the dragon. Don't click it now. And so we've got 6 tiles in our hand. And the aim of the game is literally just to create patterns, either of the same color in a line or the same shape. And basically, there's 6 different shapes and 6 different colors on these tiles. So, for example, I could create a line with these 3, and they would all be yellow, and that's fine. Or I could create a line with these 2 because they're both squares, different colors, right? One thing I can't do is mix and match. So I can't put an orange one on this yellow line. And also, if I keep drawing, get another yellow one. Oh, this, okay. I can't put that one here because I would have 2 of the same thing in a row, in a line, okay? They have to be unique. You either have one of each of the 6 shapes or one of each of the 6 colors in a line. And that's kind of the basis of it. And as we go through, we build up these patterns. And for example, I could, if I was the next person, I could create an orange row through here because it matches up with this orange one. Or I could put this star one here because it matches up with the yellow star there. Okay? With me so far?
What would you have to have in order to play on the corner? Or can you?
So if you wanted to put that there, you would need to have really specifically a blue diamond because it would need to be able to match horizontally and vertically.
But you can. Okay.
Yeah, you can do it. And when you put tiles down, you score points. Literally, it's 1 per tile that in the row that you've got. So for this one here, I've got 3. For these 2, I would have 3 of each. And if you manage to do something particularly clever, like, I don't know, say I add a tile here, there, and imagine there's a larger pattern. If I manage to put this down, not on top of that, fool, put it there, I've technically created 2 different rows here, so I can score them both.
And that would be 3 points?
It's 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Because it's 2 for this row and 2 for this row. And then we're keeping score on these little. Yeah, I've popped in a couple of these counters just so we can keep our own scores. Because there's nothing else like that to this game. This game's great. You can play this with. It's literally fun for all the family. I play this with my son, who is 8. He really loves it, and like his grandmother loves to play it as well. So it literally does span the ages. One extra detail you got is if you at any point manage to create a line of 6 unique tiles, so 1 each of the colors, 1 each of the patterns, you that's called a quirkle, and you get 6 points for the row and a bonus 6 points for getting everything. And you can only have 6 tiles at a time? 6 tiles at a time. So as soon as you've played your tiles down, you basically draw back to take more. I'm not sure if I press this button, do we all get tiles? Have you got anything in your hand? No. Do we all get tiles? No, I've got tiles. Just you. I think we all have to press it. Someone else try pressing that button and see if you get tiles.
All right, I pressed it. I got tiles.
You did get tiles.
Yeah.
This is like just scripted enough, this. And then for the benefit of Chris, when you get the tiles, they go into your hand at the bottom of your screen, and you can see, even though they appear to be face up floating above your name, you can see what they are. No one else can. The only person who never gets to do this is Alyssa, because I could just look over here and see what's streaming, and so I can see her tiles at any point. And this is Cloppy, our Cyclops mascot, who we pass around the table as it's each person's turn. I have no idea how you determine who goes first in this game. So,
it was whoever can make the longest line or something, like out of their starting hand.
Oh, right. I can do 3.
I can do also 3.
I can do 3.
Boo.
Can you also do 3?
Brooks.
No, I can only do 2.
Ah. I'll tell you what, Brooks, you go first because you're the only one who has a different number to everyone else.
Excellent.
And so Brooks is literally going to start off. He can put down whatever he wants. He's like the only person who can dictate what happens next. We might have to move this little bag at some point. Actually,
Oh wait, can I not put 2 green ones?
No, because they're the same color.
Then I can only do 0.
That's good.
You really can't. You
Oh,
can't do any.
No, because the rest are all different colors.
Gosh, dreadfully unfortunate.
Someone else go.
Okay.
You're saying
Okay.
you have one of each shape and they're all different colors.
I have. Oh, I guess I have 2 circles.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Right.
have one of each shape, technically, that's a quirkle. It's like,
Yeah, it's true. But they're all different colors. So
that's fine. No, yeah. If you want to get one of each shape, you would have. I don't know. Yeah, they have to be the same color. You're right. I'll stop being flippant now.
So
So you scored 2 for that.
I scored a 2. Yes, so I'm going to give myself 2 points on this very high tech.
Oh my
That's
God,
good, isn't
Chris, I can ask you about this. I just did this for like 2 points, but my friend Ivana was telling me that it's rude to do this in British bars.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that true?
It is. Yes, it is. It is. It basically means up yours.
Yeah.
Um,
And I was like, what?
Yeah, I can tell you where it comes from. Actually, like it's a piece of history that I know. It's from the British have like a long history of going to long wars with the French. Not now, of course. We all love each other, which is marvelous. This is where it should be. But in the past, I believe the French used to come at us with. No, somebody used to have longbows. No, British people had longbows. And basically, if a British soldier was captured by the French, they would cut off these 2 fingers, which is the ones you use to pull your bow. And so British soldiers would basically be like, I've got my bow fingers. And that's where it comes from.
It's still to this day, it's not a cool thing to do, right? Like,
I don't think anyone. It's not quite as harsh as flipping the bird.
okay.
That'd be bad because, like, I'm always saying, like, peace. Like, I'm always throwing up the peace sign.
And there's a definite difference that this is peace and this is I wish you absolutely no peace whatsoever.
But even then, like, I'll throw up deuces like this, like, peace. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
Interchangeable.
That's true.
Right, that's same. So I'm really glad I'm learning these things. And I guess thumbs up in the Middle East is bad.
I think it's like if you do it on a jaunty angle, it's like you're going
like you're dabbing kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna throw down some dubstep or something. Whereas it's if it's like perfectly vertical, that's when you're saying you have not cut off my bow fingers. Anyway, how do we get?
All right, Chris, make something magical happen. You've got.
I'm going to attempt to do so. So I'm going to put down. Brooks, did you draw new tiles? You did. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, God, I suck, don't I? Oh, I can do this though. Because I've made, I can do that. So what I actually get there is I get 2 for these 2, and I get 2 for these 2, and I get 2 for these 2. So that's worth 6 points.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pass the clop.
Yeah.
The clop is in your hands.
I'm going to do this. And this.
It has to join up to what's already on the board. Unfortunately, I didn't explain that. If the general standing rule is if anyone gets anything wrong, it's because I didn't explain it properly. Unless it's Alyssa and I've already explained it 5 times.
Yep, goldfish.
That is good. That's good. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Sweet. So how many points is that?
That is 4 points. Because you've added on to the single row, but that's good. That's a good one.
DeMars, are you into baseball? What's behind you?
Oh, it's my friend's where she's visited. She's into baseball. So every place she visits, she takes a picture and puts it in the slot.
The little mound. Okay, I'm gonna figure out.
Chris, if you click that button to draw new tiles, it will fill you up.
Cool.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be powerful.
Wow.
Oh,
I want to do it the other way.
Get a bit more synergy that way.
That's exactly what I was feeling. Okay, and then can I
That is
actually can I
4.
do this? Can I? Oh wait, but I can't. 'cause
No,
that
you can
doesn't-
only go
Oh, but I
in one.
could if I did it the other way, right?
No, you can't. You can
Yeah, like
choose
that. I
what
can
you can
totally
do.
do that. That's
You can
totally illegal.
if you
What?
put those two down instead of, because you can't change direction, right? So you've gone along and then upwards you can't do. But if you do this, that's
You
worth
have
it's worth 2 for
1000%
this.
lost
It's worth
me.
2
Why
for this
can't I do
line.
it?
It's because you were going this way, and then you were choosing to go this way, so you've changed direction, right? But by putting these two down instead, you get 2 for these two, and then you get 3 for this row and 3 for this row. So you actually got yourself 8 points.
Did I put these two down? I put 2 stars down.
Yeah, but the red one was already there. The purple one I put back in your hand because you can't put down a row here and then put in the next row.
I see. Okay.
But what you've done there is actually worth more points, which is why I kindly put the purple one back instead of rebuking you.
So 6 points, 7, 8?
8 points, yeah. 8 points. 8 points.
Yeet. All right.
One thing I really like about this game in real life is that it literally all you get in the box is these really nice wooden tiles and just a bag. And it's quite nice to have a game that doesn't have like 8 billion components, and you could literally just take that bag of tiles anywhere you want to go. Just throw down some Quirkle.
You can throw down some Quirkle, just don't throw down the peace sign.
Yeah. Peace sign's all right.
so this, I put this purple one down. That gets me 4, right?
That is 4, yeah.
All right.
Look at that. Cyclops Rage.
Cyclops Rage.
Okay. Okay, so like what I can do now is I can be particularly cunning. I can go blue circle, red square, blue square even, red squares somewhere else. I can do that, right? And so that actually gets me 5 for the row of circles and 3 for the row of blues. There's 8 points.
Is the game over when we run out of tiles?
That's a great question. Where is the game over? We basically, when we run out of tiles in the bag, we keep going with what we have. And then, sorry, I couldn't count and talk at the same time. And we keep going round, and when one person has used all their tiles, that is the end of the game, and that person gets a bonus 6 points.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah?
He played these two, and he played the diamond?
No, you can't put the diamond on. But putting the diamond on will get you more points than the 2 purple ones because you get 4 for that, and you'd only get 3 for the purple red.
But, okay, he can't do that because you have to be, I don't understand.
You have to you pick a row and a direction, and that is your turn. So you can't I'm adding onto here, then I'm adding onto here.
Oh, okay.
But the way to get around that is to do something like what I did here, which is where I'm extending an existing row by going off in a different direction, because then I can claim points from both rows.
Okay.
But that's 4 points then.
Okay.
I think I can do it. Can I go? Is it cloppied?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Chris, top up your tile in your time. Nice. Oh, look at that. You can't put anything else down.
Well, no, she could.
Oh, yes. No, you can't put no. Cease and desist, because this is a diamond and this is a square.
She could do it on the other side, though, right?
Yeah, you could. No. Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Look at this. Is there a game that we've played that you haven't won? So what you get there is you get 6, plus you get another 6 for the Quirkle, plus 3 for this row, which is some huge
15?
number. I mean, you're going to need, a long int for that.
Did you just make a dev joke?
Yeah, he did.
That's a dev show, isn't it?
If y'all are talking JavaScript, just leave me out of it.
I think I was actually possibly a Java joke, but do you not like JavaScript?
It is the bane of my existence.
Okay,
he is a CSS accessibility UI guy.
Okay.
So,
so that'd be good if you could maybe give us a hand centering some divs.
I can do that, no problem.
Did it happen? Is this what you're doing?
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
That's all right. You get 3 for that.
Yeah, I get 3. Not everyone can get 15 points a move.
Chris, how did you get into CSS accessibility as a specialism?
Oh, I think the accessibility piece came years ago, and I guess kind of like the CSS kind of came along with it. I saw friends of mine, well, they weren't even friends of mine yet, but I saw them giving conference talks on accessibility, and I realized, like, wow, not a lot of people talk about this, and the stuff that, was written in the books that I used to have really never covered accessibility a whole lot. So it kind of sparked a fire under me to kind of talk about this more. And once it kind of related back to my own life and like people in my family, like I realized like how very important it is to talk about web accessibility and kind of spread that amongst the developer community. And that's kind of how I got into it.
It's something that I mean, this is going to be a broad sweeping statement, but I feel like we are so bad at it. And especially, I feel like web devs are the worst because we just throw our stuff out in front of the whole world potentially without necessarily worrying about the accessibility. So
yeah, there's 3 things I usually say that always take precedence before you ever ship anything, and like not in this order, but like security, performance, and accessibility. All 3 of those things matter first and foremost before a project is started. Yet those are always the things that are baked in at the end or retrofitted at the end when crap hits the fan. Like our site won't load. Well, we didn't worry about performance. Oh, we got hacked. Oh, what about security? Or hey, we now have a lawsuit on our hands because our stuff isn't accessible. Like all of that could have been remedied from the beginning. So
we use this. Yeah, which one?
You got the copy.
I know. I'm trying to work out what to do. Well, I was very interested in hearing our guest talking. Actually, thank you very much. But also,
I was listening to and also staring at you.
It was menacingly just like, will you just take a turn?
People have exciting tiles to play. Okay.
I mean, I don't at this exact moment in time. I'm just trying to work out how I can maximize my points. And I think the answer is I can't. So I'm just going to...
devil's advocate, though. It does feel overwhelming to tackle... I mean, when you talk about accessibility in general, there's just so many things, even if you're only doing like a static site that you should be covering. So it is, at least for me, I feel overwhelmed when I try to make a dent in that front. Do you have like a checklist or something that you recommend?
Yeah, I mean, there's checklists out there, but what I usually like to say is like if you can cover the low-hanging fruit and start there, like semantic markup by default is accessible, so don't build an application just full of divs. You know what I mean? Semantic markup automatically. Making sure that you have alt attributes on all your images, like that. A lot of times that gets skipped over. Color contrast is a huge thing. I give a talk on color contrast called Low Vision A11Y in Users, or it's called I Can't See, Low Vision A11Y in Users, and I talk all about color contrast and low vision disabilities that are out there in the wild. But yeah, I think those, if you can start off getting those, you're moving on the right path forward. And then you get into more JavaScripty stuff where you have to like bring in focus or move focus to another element. Toggling ARIA attributes, and ARIA stands for Accessible Rich Internet Applications, and that's kind of like it enhances the experience for screen readers to announce what's going on to the user. And like the first rule of ARIA is the same rule as Fight Club. Don't use ARIA. Like you don't talk about Fight Club, you don't use ARIA. It should be the last step in what you're doing. Because semantic markup gives you all of that by default. But if you're using divs for like specific widgets and stuff that isn't covered under HTML5, that's when you would use ARIA, and then the list of
Really?
ARIA
'Cause I
attributes.
thought even with semantic markup that you were supposed to layer in ARIA in order for, because I thought that like not all screen readers were created equal kind of thing.
They're not, but most of the time it'll announce the proper things to you. But you might, if you had ARIA in place of like with semantic elements, you could get dinged in an accessibility audit because you're using information that you don't need. So it could mess up the screen reader because it'll announce one thing and then catch it again and announce what's in the ARIA labels.
Okay.
So,
Oh wow! I had no idea that would even happen.
Yeah, it's always a possibility.
That is unfortunate.
Chris, you played this one?
I played that. I think other Chris played these two for a fine 5-pointer.
Okay, so I go or no?
Are you done, DeMars?
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll do this one.
That is a fine move.
Oh, that was my move.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. 4, 5,
6. Yeah. Brooks doesn't even have a move.
God. All right.
Don't poke the bear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 5?
Mm-hmm.
That is 5, yeah. This is the kind of scenario where people start hanging on, like, I desperately just want, like, in this case, the red star, or this one would be the blue...
this guy, blue star.
The blue star, yeah.
You've lost me. Is there some tactic I'm missing?
Well, so you've got this 5, right? This is a Quirkle waiting to happen. You put down one tile, you get 12 points.
Oh.
Same with this one here. This Quirkle has been ruined because it's not been ruined. Like you can't extend out this way anymore because you would be joining up the blue and the purple.
Oh, I understand. I see. All is clear.
Right, what is going on? What is going on? Okay, I will just play a boring move. Well, it's not boring. I mean, it's all good for 3.
Orendil said, "Ahoy, Clappy," and the rest of you. Hello.
I actually, despite having done this for some time, I can't remember how to get the public chat up. So I'm just going to assume that everyone's saying lovely things. I really love the fact that Clappy is more popular than the rest of us, though.
Wait, I mean, look at him.
No, he seems to have grown.
So did I just win 12 points?
Yeah,
since
that was like 12 points, right?
I missed it as well.
He put
12
the
points.
He put the Quirkle down.
He quirkled it
got a
right
Quirkle.
up.
Okay, I can ponder. I wanted to do something magical, but I think I'm gonna do something boring, perhaps.
Well, there's magic in boring stuff as well.
That sounds really deep. Like,
you know, a magic teapot that never runs out of tea. It's not that exciting, but
What did you do to your square there?
you rotated it.
then listen. I'm gonna take my 3 points and go. All right.
You should. Yeah.
Yes.
Without actually leaving. don't leave. This whole show just hinges on you.
No, that's not true at all. StreamYard would keep going. None of us are actually the hosts. So now, if we all left, I don't know what would happen.
I think. No, I think the game will keep running. If I left, even though I'm running the game, I think the game would keep running. So if you left, StreamYard would keep running, and if I left, the game would keep running. So actually, they just want us.
Actually, none of us are integral. So.
No.
Kloppy would finish for us.
Yeah.
Chris, I was DeMars, I was working on UI Friday doing like this like arrow animation to like animate the arrow on hover just a little bit. So it's kind of like clickable, you know, like the anchor is clickable. And I was like taking like ideas from the audience on how we could do it. No, we were only doing it in CSS. And I mean, somebody was like, "Ooh, animate padding left" or something. And I was like, "Oh God." So we had a lot of fun. We got like 5 different ways going of how we could do it. And I know there's more, but I ended up looking up like the most performant ways, like even still today. And I guess anything with transforms or opacity is what I found out, like are the...
I was in that stream, wasn't I?
Were you there? Well, actually,
yeah.
you were there. You were there. But I did a later, like a recap of like on yesterday's thing, kind of saying, "Hey, this is what I've learned. Don't do padding.
Don't do this." Oh wow!
Is that true that actually like CSS animations are more performant? Is that just because they don't require any JavaScript coming down the wire in order to work?
Yes.
Yes, but then there's even amidst the CSS animations, there are more performant animations to use and less performant animations to use. And this article reading by Paul Lewis was saying, if you use transform, so there's like transform rotate, transform translate, transform scale, there's all these. If you use anything transform or you do opacity, and then you promote the element with will change, then you're essentially it's will dash change colon transform.
Okay.
Colon opacity, and you're essentially like letting the browser know this is going to animate, this is going to change. And so if you do those steps, then it'll be like it's essentially the most performant that you can get with a CSS animation. I've never really done JavaScript animations.
No, it's because it's too hard.
Orendel said, just get some AI for Kloppy to keep the conversation going. Okay, let's see what magic. We got some... Oh, I can do this. Yippee skippy!
There you go. Now you're cooking on gas. Oh, stop. Put it here instead, because you'll get loads of points.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that!
Banging.
Nice.
Okay, seriously, is that 12 and then
That's
this
12
is
plus
another
5?
5?
Yeah.
17. I'm like,
Break out the calculator.
That's insane. What's my score? Like 123. Right, Kloppy hasn't scored anything yet.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Oh, Kloppy.
It's all right. Why do you keep throwing the Cyclops? There's some serious Cyclops hatred going on.
Brooks has anger issues.
Don't make him small. Oh my god, he's tiny.
Whose go is it? Is it your go? You keep throwing the Cyclops around.
I finished. I did 5.
He's like actually throwing it at you.
So when I'm trying to pick up the Cyclops and you're stopping me, you're actually confusing the living daylights out of me.
I just like knocking him over.
Oh, I need to draw. So this week, DeMars is attending a conference for accessibility called, you said it was AxCon?
AxCon, yep.
What days of the week? Is it over or is it not
No,
yet?
it's tomorrow and Thursday. And it's free, and I think they're doing like a trivia game to like in between sessions or like during a happy hour or something. I have to go back and look, but it'll be fun. A few of my friends are speaking. Yeah, it'll be cool to have it playing in the background tomorrow and Thursday. It's running from 9 in the morning, I think, until 8:30 Eastern, so it kind of like covers some time zones.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. That's really cool.
I'm assuming it's virtual.
Yeah, it's virtual.
I mean, that's a ridiculous question to ask, isn't it, at this current state of the world? But I live in hope that we can have real conferences again one day.
There are a couple of conferences that are happening. Was that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, 4.
There's a couple conferences that are happening that are saying they're going to be in person later this year. And I'm definitely going to be there because I have to see my people. Like, I hate being away from people.
I've heard the same thing, but the one I heard about, they're going to require proof of vaccination, which I don't have access to it yet. So I'm hoping I do by then, because I really, really want to go.
What event, or can you not say?
I don't know if it's announced yet, but it is.
It's a secret.
But I can tell you off air.
Yeah. DM me and let me know.
It's not that big a secret. It's just.
No, you never want to take a conference's thunder, though.
Semi-secret, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What? I think it's mine. No, I don't know where Kloppy is. I think Kloppy's
over here.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Don't forget to grab your tiles.
Got it.
So we've got a question. How is the virtual conference experience? I haven't done any conferences since the pandemic due to the virtual thing.
It's horrible. I hate them.
But come to the conference.
Yeah.
I mean,
speaking at a virtual event is I don't do it. I wrote off speaking at virtual events for the year unless like there's some incentive for it. But other than that, like I'm not speaking at any events like I would normally do.
See, it's interesting because I have done 2 conferences. I have done one where I was an attendee, and that was RxJS Live London, which I had tickets for. It's obviously an hour away. I was excited, and then they delayed it due to COVID because it was literally like a week or 2 weeks after we went into our first lockdown, and then they moved it to online. And I tried to watch some of the videos, and I didn't enjoy it at all. And then I spoke at this awesome conference called DevReach. And I particularly enjoyed that experience because I could literally do it in my lunch break from this very chair that I'm sitting in now. Although I suppose I didn't have all of the presumably millions of screaming fans in the audience, but that was also quite nice because I didn't get stage fright because I was just chatting with peeps. So
I got to speak at DevReach 2 years ago. I actually got to go to Bulgaria.
Oh, did you? I still haven't been to Bulgaria. Dang
what?
you.
I've not been to Bulgaria either.
Me, Sam, Sarah, Ed, Guy, Dave Pine, Scott Addy, Richard
He's like literally
Taylor.
listing everyone on my team. So, oh, that's so cool.
No, it was fun.
Oh, sorry, I went and I think I calculated my measly 3. So
it's like I'm used to doing 20 to 30 events a year and being on the road half of the year. So like I live in and out of airports and airplanes. And
I suppose
hotels.
You guys are both advocates, right? So is that right?
What'd you say?
You're both developer advocates.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess it is actually part of the job description to be all over the place. So it must be difficult to do your job without
Honestly,
being able to do the job.
I've found I've been enjoying streaming more and getting more comfortable on stream and doing things virtual. So I do like that side of it. It kind of like ripped the Band-Aid off. So now if someone's like, hey, we need you to do a technical talk for an hour tomorrow, and I'm like, cool. Like, whereas before I would have been like, oh God, no, I can't. So it's kind of ripped that Band-Aid off, but you can't compare it to normal conferences, I don't think, because of course it's not going to be the same feeling. But I do still think it brings people together in a way that we're very much lacking and missing. I don't know, but I'm with you, DeMars, on that, where it's sad. It makes me sad.
I went to Angular Connect in 2016. Was it really that long ago? It was literally like a week after they launched Angular 2. And I came back from that conference obviously inspired, but also with like 8 million t-shirts. So I think that the virtual conferences don't have that.
Our devs actually on the Kendo UI team, they were talking to me and they're like, I saw someone in a Kendo UI shirt that I don't own, and because we don't have conferences and events, we haven't been like doing the swag thing. And I was like, I will make sure you get a shirt because people are missing their swag. So it's funny.
If you ever want to send me a T-shirt, I will.
Yeah.
I will gladly accept it.
Orendil said
Accepting T-shirts.
50% of a conference is meeting people and talking, which I really miss. Man, I would say like 90% for me, but the networking and the value in that is so.
Oh, look what I have right here. Like, I don't know if you can see it. He's the Kendo UI guy, right?
Is it a Kendo UI hacky sack?
I don't know what. I have no idea what a hacky sack is. It's a stress ball. But it's your little ninja guy as a stress ball, which I got from the Angular Connect that I went to. I would love to know what a hacky sack is, though. What?
So
can I throw out my tiles? I can't I? Put them back in the bag.
No. You can. You can trade them if you don't like tiles. Just throw them all back in the bag.
My tiles. I'm going to throw them all out.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
They're all garbage.
The front door. A hacky sack is like a stress ball, but it's filled with beans, and hippies do cool tricks with them.
Okay, I think I know what you mean. Is that not called a beanbag?
A foot bag would be a hacky sack. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you say beanbag, I'm thinking of like a big squashy, filled chair that you sit in.
I'm gonna add this to my vocabulary. I don't know when I would have a chance to use it, but I now know it.
What do you call them? Do they have a name? No? Nothing?
I think it's just like a little beanbag. But I honestly don't know. There might be a name. We might call it hacky sack. Who knows?
You'll have to link up with me at a conference sometime if you want to learn some vocab. I got a whole line of vocab.
Brilliant.
I built my own lorem ipsum generator out of the words that I say that people don't understand.
Oh,
So
wow.
Awesome.
That is quite quite an achievement.
let me rephrase that. I had a handful of friends write the JavaScript for it.
Oh yeah, don't go near that stuff.
I did everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have loads of vocab that no one on this stream even knows what I'm talking about, but I'm literally just speaking normal British words. But it's all new.
Is it my turn? I'm so sorry.
No, it's my go. I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
I'm pondering my next steps. In fact, I didn't even see this. Look at that. Like a boss. 5. What?
Oh.
Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have too many tiles now because I clicked the button twice.
I like when you quirkle like a boss.
Yeah.
It's the only way to quirkle. Be a bumper sticker. I quirkle like a boss.
I quirkle like a boss. Another fun topic. DeMars is getting a dirt bike.
What is this Quirkle? What's going on?
He's quirkling like a boss.
Oh, I quirkled.
Oh man.
I didn't ask anyone at the beginning if they'd ever played this game before. I would find out DeMars is like, I played 8 games today already, and I won them all.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Oops.
What is this?
Yay!
Feel betrayed. Another Quirkle. DeMars, did you get 12 points? Did you take 12 points?
Yep.
And Alyssa, you only get 1 point because you've hit your Quirkle quotient.
All right, Brooks. I give unto you the clock.
Yeah, I gotta move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a big Cyclops.
It's like the I'm going to show my age now. When it's that big, it makes me think of that. Oh, what was it? The Clash of the Titans stop motion version from the 80s. I'm pretty sure there was a big Cyclops in that who is about as badly animated as this one here.
He's beautiful. You shut your face.
Alyssa and Brooks too young to remember that film, probably.
Definitely.
Oh, I shall Google. I shall endeavor to understand.
Speaking of birthdays, whose birthday is this Saturday?
Chris.
Hello.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's gonna celebrate on his brand new dirt bike.
Rap. Yeah, I'm planning on buying one.
Nice.
Wait, my turn?
No,
I go?
no, it's nowhere near your turn. It is almost as far away from your turn as it is possible to get in this game.
Wow.
I don't know what to do. I'm almost tempted to do a Brooks and throw all my tiles away, but I will stick. I'll stick with what I got. I'm just going to do this. Pull a Brooks, yeah. Just for 3.
All right, let's see here. I think I have a good idea of what I want to do. I'm going to do this.
Something magnificent.
Ooh, I was thinking someone could do that.
I'm going to do this.
Oh,
but we can't connect it.
we cannot.
Unless we get rid of the unique rule.
No, we will not be changing any rules. Thank you very much.
It's sassy when I try to throw out rules.
Hold on. You should switch those two so we could do this.
So we could what?
Wait, what?
Look, then you could go square, red square, yellow. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh, and that's too long. Yeah, never mind. But no, keep it there. No, don't do it. Because,
oh my gosh!
Because if you had the diamond here, where you just put the square, then you could go diamond.
Oh, yeah, you could line it up with that blue diamond.
Yeah. Just like here, you could line up with there.
Blue diamond sounds like a $2 wine.
You know what I think would really, really throw Brooks off if I did
If
this.
the Cyclops was even bigger.
Oh no! I can get you.
You're just doing it to spite him.
Yeah.
Hey God, I gotta see if I have a better move, because otherwise the spite might be where I'm going.
Honestly. Someone obviously didn't have a good enough breakfast this morning.
For someone to get those points, but whatever.
Oh my God!
And that breaks doing this too, because
I know it's so funny, right? Like it's so funny. Okay,
Did you have a salad for breakfast again? Is that?
All right, fine. I'm gonna go over here to make.
No, don't let me. Don't change your move just because I'm being cruel.
And 3 it is, and there is a clop.
You'll regret that when Brooks pulls out a couple of tiles and gets 800 points.
I know,
right? I wish.
I'm leaving the door open for madness.
Did you score yourself with this one?
Can I school myself or scroll myself?
Did you score yourself?
I did.
Okay.
Yes to all.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I think that 4 is the best I can do.
I'm so jealous of your dirt bike adventures to come.
It's going to be so much fun.
I love riding on 4-wheelers, so I imagine it's similar to that, maybe faster.
It's going to be a lot of
I
fun.
can do this, can't I? Not on top.
Yes, you can.
What is that? Just 3?
3.
He doesn't get anything for the others, I guess.
No.
And are there 2 other colors left here? So you could do a purple.
Yeah. Yeah, red and purple. Purple rhymes with Quirkle. See what I did there.
Purple ones with purple. All right, I'm taking my 2 points.
You kind of ruined the colors here. You could have put it over here.
No, because you get more points this way.
Wow.
So mean.
Chris, make something magical happen.
Me?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm not drawing any particularly exciting tiles. I think I'm probably going to. What am I going to do? I don't know. Who is this? Are you? What's going on?
DeMars, why are you throwing your tiles out?
Because I want to get new ones.
I think you have to wait till your turn.
Goodbye. What? That's rubbish. Rubbish.
I mean, it's fine. You can do it now, and then I'll skip you over. It doesn't.
Well, no, because.
I guess when you draw.
I might draw those. It will change. It will impact what tiles I draw.
Right. DeMars is cheating. Kick him off.
My bad.
Oh, look.
Oh, come on. You just pull that out and you're like, ooh, look at my
More than I did that. I had this.
Yeah. To be fair, I only just saw it. I've been staring at these yellows, going, "What is the sixth shape? Do I have one?" At last, 14 glorious points for myself. And now, DeMars, you do whatever you want with the tiles.
If you're done throwing them out, you can throw off more.
Oops. Oh, I've discovered you can just type your score in. That makes life a lot easier.
Oh, really?
You just click on the thing. You have to hit backspace to delete the current score. Otherwise, you end up, as I did, with a huge score. But I hope you have adopted rubbish into your vocabulary properly, Alyssa, not just pulling it out now when we're in Devs and Dragons.
No, for sure.
Because it is.
You're impacting my everyday speech. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. I was actually I was in M&S the other day, and I thought of you because of the Colin Caterpillar cake, which I saw. I was going to send you a selfie of me in front of the Colin Caterpillar, but I thought people are going to think I'm me. And then, hilariously, while I was in there, I was buying some crumpets. And
You're so British.
I know. And I was tempted to actually just buy some extra ones and post them out to you and Brooke so you could see what crumpets really were. But I have no idea if I would be charged like thousands of pounds worth of tax for sending crumpets to the States. Also, I don't know if they'd go off by the time they got there.
Famous crumpet tax.
Well, post-Brexit, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Crumpet and trumpet tax. Those are our two.
It's true.
Tax.
Basically, you have to pay an extra 30% on anything that rhymes with umpet.
Yeah.
Orendell said, I miss crumpets. But, like, seriously, I need this settled once and for all. Couldn't you just go get yourself an English muffin?
No, because it's completely different. Because they're totally different. English muffin is like bread that is in the shape. An English muffin is like in a sausage and egg McMuffin, right? At McDonald's. That is an English muffin. Whereas a crumpet is made of, it's like pancake batter-ish.
All right, so it's like a crepe?
He shares your outrage.
Yeah, he should do.
Say crepe with an
Can I do this?
Good.
You
can do that. Yeah.
All right. What if? Can I keep on going that way?
Yes, you can. Look at the state of that.
Utter madness.
No, the red. No, swap the red and the green one.
Oh, yeah, I gotta swap the red and the green. Yeah. All right, now tell me how many points I got.
So that is. Which one did you put down from the yellow?
1, 2, 3. I put these three.
So that's 4, and then 6 for these two, 8 for these two, 10 for these two. 10 points. That was masterful.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm getting 12.
Oh, did I miscount?
I know I could be miscounting. I just want to make sure I know how to add. So these 4.
4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That's 10.
Aren't these?
No, because the green and the purple one were already there. And then Brooks put down these 3.
Okay.
So he's added to the existing line. So that's 4, and then 6, 8, 10.
Okay, I'm with you. I think it's.
That was good. He's coming back swinging like a oversized Cyclops.
That's right.
And to be fair, that's appropriate because we know that you're 8'9".
That's true.
Right?
Fact.
I'm gonna be so shocked when I see you in person, even though I know
that.
Well, you won't be able to see him unless you have your binoculars.
And be like, rocks. DeMars, I'm 5'7", and these two ask me, "Oh, so you're short?"
I did not. No, neither of us said that at all.
We did. Yeah.
No. This is slander.
Short, you freakishly tall fellow.
This is slander of the worst degree.
I'm 6'3", so who's the tallest in the room?
Brooks, he's 8 foot.
I'm 6'4". But,
oh my god! I want a picture of all of you, like around me, like at a conference, just like with your tallness showing off. Because seriously, I'm not short compared to other people. You are tall. That's what we're going with.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one who's you're being like heightist towards yourself. It's nobody here is the only person who has called you short is you. I'm only taking 3 points.
Oh, I know.
This is how I feel about everything.
Oh, let's see.
Oh,
Wow, there's a lot of stars going on over there.
yeah, wow. It's like a ninja convention.
I will take 4. Brooks.
I don't know what to
You
do.
having trouble reading that? Did you forget to put your bifocals on?
A bit. I am blind. I'm so blind.
Wait, I want to do that. Can I do my sneaky move again?
Yeah. Not there though. Oh no, no. Swap the purple and the orange one. Yeah.
And that gets me 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, 6, I think.
6.
2, 4, 6. Yeah. Very good.
My name's Brooks, and I played a 6-pointer.
That's actually how my internal monologue sounds.
My internal monologue has the voice of Patrick Stewart.
Okay.
How do I solve this bug? Stupid Stack Overflow doesn't have the answer I need. Oh, why is there no tiles that look the ones I want them to be? This is dreadfully boring. There you go. 4 points though.
Yep, let's do that. Let's play that one. These two. Ponder. Or you could do those two. Get frisky with it.
Oh, Alyssa, I interviewed someone today, and he was talking about Blazor, and it made me think of you because don't you use Blazor? Or you like Blazor? Or did I imagine it?
I'm starting to learn Blazor, yeah.
There you go. He was well excited about Blazor. I still think a Blazor is what you call a smart jacket, but.
This is an interview for your work?
Yes.
Right, Brooks, you're up.
Sorry, it was a short story. It was probably really fascinating story for people at home, but I thought I'd give some context as to why I was suddenly going to say a small thing about Blazor. Oh, I didn't redraw my tiles. Oh, I've ruined everything. Yeah. After I chastised DeMars as well. I'm just going to do it now.
Orindale said, I don't do web stuff much, but Blazor looks awesome. It was really cool. Ed Charbonneau on my team, he does a lot of streams with Blazor, and so he started teaching me a bit of it, and I think I dove in too deep because I was like, yeah, let's just like build something massive together. And he was like, cool. And I don't even know like C# fundamentals, so I'm gonna like back up a little bit, but it does look very cool.
Is it a framework for C# or is it a language?
I could totally be messing that up. Isn't it C#? Like that's it's in the .NET ecosystem.
I think it has to do with C# and .NET.
And I know it's like we were in like Razor files instead of HTML files.
Yeah, it's
wow.
dumb.
Is that like RZR? Or is it? How do you even spell Razor?
I think it was just RAZOR.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot I said wrong.
No, whenever you said it, I was like,
dot .raz. So is it a RAS file?
Is it a RAS file?
All right, get your RAS files.
Let's see. I need to.
A RAS is what we say when you're going out for some drinks and dancing of a Friday evening. You're going out on the RAS.
Like out on the town? It's RAZ?
That's right. Yeah. Out on the possibly with 2 Z's though, because I think we're
have
classy.
A little razzle dazzle.
Yeah. Out on the RAS. I
was showing my son these flowers that I bought that are just gorgeous, and he's almost 2, and I was teaching him how. I was like, smell, and he just went straight up to that rose, and he was like, hunk.
Well, he ate it.
Oh no, spit it out.
Wow. That's awesome.
All right, he's got expensive tastes. If he wants to eat roses, what's for dinner? A dozen red roses.
Delicious. Well, I think it reminded him of salad. The boy loves salad. He's like his mom.
Well, I wonder why that is. Yeah, it's because it's all you feed him. Yeah, it's quite good. I have my 2 sons. One of them loves to eat fruit and veg, and the other one, the small one, will only eat baked beans. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Truth time.
Yeah.
Have you ever had baked beans on toast?
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
It's just, yeah, of course I have.
That's part of like an English breakfast, isn't it?
I'm in a book, and there's this like British person in it, and that's what we're eating. And I was like, is that a thing? Do people do that? That's
beans
crazy.
On toast. Yeah, and you put cheese on it as well because that makes it nicer.
Explain. Red cheese?
No, cheese like a grated cheddar cheese on top of the beans. It melts in. It's lovely. I actually had for my lunch a baked potato with baked beans and grated cheese for my lunch today.
Wait, were the beans in the potato?
No, because what do you think I'm going to like cut a little hole in and hollow it out and pour some...
My turn.
You're putting beans on toast, man. I don't know what you do with your beans.
You get a baked potato, right? You cut it in half, and so you've got 2 halves of potato, and then you put a bit of butter on, and then you put the baked beans on, and then you put some cheese on, and then you eat it.
Absolutely not. So these beans, they come from a can?
Yeah. I could disappear off camera for 30 seconds and come back with, I think, 3 cans of beans from my cupboard downstairs.
Absolute magic. It's weird that you would involve this with breakfast. That's where my mind gets a bit fuzzy.
I think, though, to be fair, because I have had baked beans in the States, our baked beans and your baked beans, they are not the same thing.
Are yours sweeter or more
they're
savory?
Sweet. No, they're kind of a bit sweet. It's kind of like more towards like a ketchup kind of sauce as opposed to like a smoky barbecue-y.
Okay.
So it is totally different. Which is why my little one loves, kids love baked beans. And so do grown-ups.
So what is this? I get 4 here and 2 here, right?
Yeah, 6.
Orindale, when I lived in Canada for a year, I thought I bought normal baked beans, but they were in maple syrup.
Oh, what?
Did not work on toast. Whoa, that's special.
Oh,
gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. See, now it's nice that we get to come together to like all of us can make fun of a different type of baked beans, like as a family
I'm used
group.
to the Florida style baked beans with big chunks of barbecue in them. So.
When you say big chunks of barbecue, like what is a chunk of barbecue?
Like a hunk of meat,
like meat in your beans.
Like pulled pork or pulled brisket, like just in the beans.
We do. You can get well, it's called it's called baked beans and little sausages, and it's a tin of beans, and it basically has like little short Frankfurt sausages in it.
Pork and beans. It's called pork and beans.
That's
pork and beans. Baked beans and little sausages is much more dainty, don't you think?
It is actually.
Yeah. When you are tight on family, I think tight on money. That's my family was when we were growing up. Beanie weenies or pork and beans, and
beanie weenies,
cornbread. Those were the go-to cheap meals for.
I have had cornbread.
So cornbread's not a popular thing then.
No, it's
my cloppy.
I know I've got a cloppy. Sorry, I'm thinking about the food. I'm thinking about cornbread is not.
I'm literally
going to
send
of our
you
cuisine.
to bed starving. You're just going to be.
No, I literally ate. I ate like literally before coming on the stream, so I'm sated.
That's good.
I do need to think of some moves that I can make though, so that I'm not just boring everyone dreadfully. I will do this, and I will do this for 3. I'm still quite upset by the baked beans and maple syrup.
I think it was for those adventurers who want to put them on their pancakes.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't put baked beans on a pancake.
I mean,
what do you put
sorry, you do it on a potato, you do it on toast, but you draw the line at pancake. I don't.
I'll tell you what I have on pancakes is fried egg and bacon and maple syrup.
I could get behind that.
Yeah. I think that's actually probably the most normal sounding thing I eat. To you?
I mean, except for the fact that it's layered. Like usually those things are like next to each other on a plate, not vertically on each other.
What? Oh no, you get your pancakes, put the bacon on, put the egg on top, pour the maple syrup on. Maple syrup mixes in with the egg yolk.
Okay, I had an idea, but I think...
Hold on. Pause. I believe DeMars has to bounce. Is that correct?
He is what?
Got to dip out.
You got to bounce. Oh, well, thank you so much, Chris, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This has been so fun. What's your score right now? What are you up to?
82.
80, hopefully 82. I might have messed up. I don't know.
Shame we have only got 4 tiles left in the bag, so we're coming up close on the end of the game now. But
why don't
we can
want to do one more turn, or
we can do whatever you want. We can call it.
Let's just keep going. I can swing it. Let's keep going.
No, pish posh. Whose turn is it? Is it DeMars' turn?
Oh, no, it's your turn.
No, it's
and
just
we started with Brooks, right?
Yeah.
So I'll play, and that'll be it, because that'll be a full circle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this magic over here.
Are you still sharing your screen? Because I can't see it anymore. Right.
There we go. I found it. I found the button. I did this magic, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
5.
came in last. No, I didn't. Brooks did. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So 93. What are your scores? What are your scores?
I got 65. Man's got 82. Brooks got 57.
No, I don't.
No?
Oh. 1,257.
The scoreboard didn't go that high.
Well, Chris DeMars, do you have anything to pitch or to point out, or words of wisdom for the people?
Go to this conference that's free, and tomorrow.
Go to AXCon. That's a cool conference. Go to AXCon, and you know what? Getting old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. That's my words for you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on. This was really fun, and we appreciate you so much. And I will see you on a later stream. I know I will make you be on other things, so it'll happen. So
we got this.
All right. Well, peace out. Have a wonderful evening or morning wherever you are. Mwah!
Peace this way round. Peace.
Later.
This way.